up, guys? It's your girl Amina Smith with BET Social, and I'm here with
Trevor Jackson, and I'm pulling up.
Yes, you're pulling up skirt with us. All right, so a lot of people, let's just jump into your music. A lot of people know you for your on-screen work as an actor, but people are just starting to get hip to Trevor Jackson, the artist. And you have your new project dropping, Rough Drafts Part 1. What was the inspiration behind naming your work that?
Rough Drafts basically stands for the imperfections and all of the mistakes that are necessary to get to the you that you will be. And I've started to embrace that throughout my life. I was like, I gotta be great, but I've started to realize those times that I wasn't, totally sure about where I was going was necessary. And I feel like it's just the same way in college. You have a paper, to have the perfect paper and final draft, you got to go through quite a few rough drafts to get the best version. So I just want everybody to know that it's okay to not be perfect and go through the changes that you go through to become the best version of yourself. Every video that's come out off the album I've directed. Right. So I'm just trying to be more in charge of my vision. I've been told what to do for a long time. When I was younger, I was signed when I was like 15, and I was told what to wear, how to dress, how to sing, who to be. And this is the first time I'm really just being who I am and being at the head of the ship, which is great.
So let's talk about the cover art for this project.
Yes.
Look at this. Hey, very 80s.
Hey.
You're giving me like the Breakfast Club, Fast Times at Ridgemont High.
That's exactly what I was going for.
What was the inspiration? Why the
Jess
80s?
Spicoli. The 80s, because I always bring this up, like, I just wish that I was kind of alive in that time, just the talent. Not saying that there's not talent now, but come on, you had Prince, you had Mike, you had Luther, you had just so many people that were taking it, to the next level. And I also wanted to do this pose because there's a meme on Instagram. They're like, you knew the album was fire if the guy was posing like this.
So that means that's gonna be fire.
Yes, yeah, Luther and Michael, Teddy Pendergrass, they all were like. So I was like, I gotta do it. And I wanted the wording kind of like similar to Purple Rain because Prince really inspired the album. Right.
So you have a track that you recently dropped called Apocalypse.
Yes.
And, it tells this story of this ride or die kind of love. The love that we all love.
It's the love that is like, I don't know why I'm here. I don't know. It doesn't make sense to me, but I know that I want to be confused with you.
So I have to ask you, being that the song is about that ride or die kind of love. You didn't even let me get the question out. You didn't even let me get the question. Is there anybody, a leading lady that, maybe inspired you to write that track?
Yeah.
Oh.
There's not currently. It was an ex, but, I feel like I love everybody. And it's weird because I find something to love within every person that I know. Whether I'm with them or not, I'm just a very loving person.
So you saw
how
you moved around that question.
I'm pulling up and skirting.
I'm gonna let you skirt
right
on
around
that one.
Right around that.
All right, let's get into this tour. You're gonna be going on tour with Justine Skye, the Ultraviolet tour. You guys have gone on tour before, so did that make it a little bit easier for you to want to hit the road with Justine?
Yeah, I think she's super talented, and I'm excited to get back out there. Yeah, we went on tour when I was like 16, 17. And it was cool. They hit me up and asked me, and of course, it was just perfect timing. I had an album coming out, and why not go touch the fans, get to kick it with her, and have a good time.
All right, well, let's switch gears to Superfly, a movie that you are starring in, and you have some big names attached to it. We got Jason Mitchell, 21 Savage, Future, Director X, and of course you.
Yes.
When you looked at that script, what made you say, I have to be a part of this project?
It wasn't even the script, it was the name.
Nice.
Superfly. My dad made me watch it when I was younger.
Nice.
I was like, Dad, why? I was like 7. Why am I watching this guy do massive amounts of cocaine? But as I got older and became a man, a black man, I realized how impactful it was on black culture.
Right.
And so I definitely wanted to be a part of it in any way that I could. And this was one of those roles, like, when I first read that, I really, really wanted to do. I auditioned like twice. And they kept saying, oh, he's too young, we want a bigger name, we want blah, 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 blah. But Joe Silver really fought for me, the producer. And the last time they were like, hey, come to Joe's house, and I'm thinking I'm reading again.
Yeah.
He walks out of the room and is like, yeah, so you want to do this movie with us? I was like, yeah, that's all. And so basically he's like, I got it. I was crying on the way home. I was just like, wow.
Tears of joy.
Yeah, it's just like crazy. You think about something your whole life, what you want to do, and you keep working until it happens. No matter how many times I've been told no. I was like, I'm going to keep pushing. So it's just crazy that it's finally coming full circle, and I'm able to do something that I'm proud of.
Well, last but not least, whenever you have like some downtime, which is probably not often.
This year, I haven't seen any light at the end of the tunnel. This year has been tunnel's very dark right now.
But when you have time to kind of chill out, who are the top 5 artists that are on heavy rotation on your playlist right now?
I'm gonna be honest with you. I don't have a playlist, but the thing that I listen to the most is country music.
Really?
That's all I listen to all day, every day. My friends hate me for it, cause we'll be in the car like, yeah, we're about to go out, turn up. I'll be like,
are you turning on like Carrie Underwood or something?
No. It's basically whatever they're playing, like the #1 hits. So like,
right.
There's Dustin Lynch, there's Hunter Hayes, Rascal Flatts, Tim McGraw. They just have great songs, man.
Florida Georgia Line.
Florida Georgia, they're a little poppy for me, but I still like them.
Okay, a little poppy.
But
right.
yeah, just great music. I'm like, who is writing this, and why didn't I think of that line? It's just good for writing purposes and just feeling. I feel like music, kind of now, I don't really feel it as much.
Gotcha. Okay.
So I like to
country.
feel,
That's an interesting tidbit.
Yeah.
Thank you so much for
Thank
stopping
you.
by and chatting with us, Trevor. You guys make
Peace.
sure that you check out his new project, Rough Drafts Part 1.
Yes.
And then also make sure you check out those tour dates for you and Justine Skye.
And the movie comes out
And
June
the movie
15th,
comes out.
Superfly.
All right, guys, I'm your host, Amina Smith, and this is Trevor Jackson, and he just pulled up.
Skirt.